Hello physical fiends, the Nintendo Direct happens. That means there are lots of announcements and a lot to get through. And it also means that on the physical side of things, it's only just starting to unravel. Not everything has been fully confirmed to have a physical release, so I'm just taking you through some of them today. Of course, I usually make one of these videos per week, so make sure you're subscribed in order to not miss the next one. I'm almost at 10k now. As always, if you want to pre-order any of them, please consider using the links down below in the description and pinned comment. That massively helps support me. VGP are a fantastic company with good prices in favourable Canadian bucks and have free worldwide shipping if you purchase over 80 Canadian bucks worth of stuff, about 60 American dollars. Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven is getting a physical release on the Nintendo Switch and PS5 later this year. This is actually big news in Japan since this entry in particular is very popular, while barely known in the West. It's even much bigger news than the recent entry in the series, Emerald Beyond, and you can see the budget difference here. I am very excited to play this. It looks great, another JRPG to add to the collection. Dragon Quest III 2D HD Remake probably eclipsed that one though. Wow, what a great looking game, and the fact that 1 and 2 are also coming next year. Of course, there will be people screaming, it should be a triple pack, but I think due to the effort of remaking 3 games, I think seeing them as 2 releases is nice enough. We've been waiting a long time for this one, and it's nice to see get a physical release on Switch, PS5, and Xbox. Yes, even Xbox is getting a JRPG. Coming November 14th. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics was an announcement that probably made a lot of people very happy. Personally, having suffered through Marvel vs. Capcom on the Dreamcast, I was less excited about it, but I just don't really like fighting games. This has so many of them in there too, including the one that everyone loves, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and its famous character selection screen music. In terms of the physical release, because it's Capcom, they can't be normal in North America. It's physically on Switch and PS4, but Europe, it's PS4 only. So if you live in Bulgaria or San Marino and you want a physical of this on the Switch, VGP will be carrying stock and you can get it with the links below. Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. Oh man, I am so happy. It feels like the final brick in the wall is filled. We've got all the Ace Attorney games, right? I think. And this one includes one that was never released outside of Japan. These are remakes, but thankfully you can go back to the old sprites, which I think look nicer in my opinion. And unlike the rest of the series, there's actually walking around investigations to, set it apart. And of course, this stars the best bad guy turned good guy since the Terminator, Miles Edgeworth. Love this series, even though I've never actually played this particular duology. Because it's Capcom, are you ready? The Nintendo Switch physical is in the US, and the PS4 physical is in Europe. There is no vice versa of that, which sucks. Goddamn Capcom. Farmagia. This genuinely made me laugh out loud for like a solid minute in the Direct. I can't exactly explain why, but the name, it just tickled me so good. It's such a terrible name. It's like a brand of cheese or something. I couldn't stop laughing to pay attention to what the game actually is. It's a shame the name is dreadful because looking back at the trailer now, it looks like a pretty solid game. Of course, it's got farming in it, but also RPG stuff going on as well. It's releasing physically on Switch and PS5 in a day 1 edition like most of Xseed's stuff, and this includes a 90-page art book and a soundtrack CD, which is nice. It's coming November 1st. Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports is releasing physically on all major consoles in September. This includes 4 different sports: basketball, tennis, golf, and football. When I saw this in the Direct, my instant thought was, hey, I think I'd prefer to play this over any Mario sports game. It looks fun and filled with personality. Oh wait, it's published by Game Mill. Oh man, wait to give my hopes up. Magical Bakery is releasing physically on Switch, PS5, and Xbox sometime this year. This is a cooking management game with the added spice of magic. It looks simple enough fun as you try to keep your customers happy by no doubt casting the Imperious Curse and forcing them to buy your fairy fart donuts. Garden Witch Life is from the same publisher with some more cozy, casual gameplay. It's arriving on Switch, PS5, and Xbox sometime this year. A quick mention to Balatro, which was previously announced to be getting a European physical release. Well, now the North American release has been confirmed for Switch, PS5 and Xbox. Pre-orders are now open for this. Toho Lunar Nights is an import exclusive. Well, it ain't gonna be anymore since Europe is getting a retail release via Selector Play. Why did it take so long for this to come together? The game is like ancient at this point, but it's a great game. I don't know why they still went with Big Hand Lady for the cover art. Am I like the only person who's put off by that? Now, when it comes to retail, of course, we're going to get the new Zelda, the new Mario Party, but pre-orders have not opened as of yet, so I'll be mentioning these in later videos when they pop up. Japan already has a lot of pre-orders open. I'm not sure why the West takes so long. Alright, let's jump into some import announcements. Links below for these are for Play Asia, and if you click those links and buy it, you can get 5% off with the code Jordan24. Lollipop Chainsaw RePop is perhaps the big new announcement, although I think there are rumors circulating that Limited Run will announce this in their direct later today, so this video may be out of date, but hey, Japan is better than Limited Run anyways. This is a port of a cult classic game from Suda51, originally a PS3 360 game. It was even written by James Gunn. I've never played it, but the cover art alone has got me, and who doesn't want to chainsaw some bad guys? This is a kind of mindless hack and slash gameplay the world needs right now. The Japanese physical release has English, and it's releasing on Switch and PS5. Stray is getting a physical release in Japan on the Switch. I'm unsure if this one will get a Western physical, so I've just mentioned the Japanese one just to keep it in your mind. This is a game that really hit home with a lot of people on Twitter because they all have cats, so that makes sense. Hopefully it runs nicely on the Switch. The visuals look okay, if a bit pared down. Contra Operation Galuga was limited run in North America, but Japan and Asia are getting a physical release of this on the Switch, so if you want to grab it without limited run, or you live in Europe who, they got code in a box bullshit over there, then Play Asia might be easier for you. It's releasing in September with English. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, a few new announcements from the past week, mostly from the Direct, but a few rogue ones in there as well. I might make another one in a couple of days' time when, some more pre-orders have opened, more physical announcements. They're still rolling them out, so we'll have to see. What did you enjoy in the Nintendo Direct? Oh my god, when I saw the Zelda game, I just literally shouted, "It's beautiful! It's beautiful!" And my daughter was sleeping, I shouldn't have done that. But it looks great, it looks magnificent, and I had to cover the screen with my hand just so I didn't spoil anything, because it looks so good, I didn't want to be spoiled by it. What did you guys think? What was your favorite announcement? Let me know down below, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.